Welcome back and welcome into my introduction to hypnosis. So today we're going to be literally introducing you to this realm of hypnosis, and then I'm going to be moving you into trance so that you can have that moment of, hold on a minute, yeah, I have experienced this before. So we want to build your confidence with tapping into that inner state so that you know as and when you need to, that you've got a process and a pathway into connecting deeply with yourself to create the shifts and changes that you feel, you recognize, you know you want, and you maybe even need to make. So often the language surrounding hypnotherapy hinders our perception of it. Like even the word itself, hypnotherapy, hypno means sleep. And yet we, at no point during this process, are going to be sleeping. In fact, we can recognize hypnosis as a state of heightened awareness. We're moving out of that everyday 2x2 cubicle of the conscious mind that we're kind of banging up against, getting stuck, and we are expanding, leaning back into the vast expanse of all that we are. Hypnosis invites us to gain access to all of our resources, to get a much clearer perception of our current belief systems, our emotions, and our behaviors. And through this state of heightened awareness, which can also be characterized as a calm focus, this calm focus are the two states needed to generate neuroplasticity, which of course we know is how the mind changes. So we're really working in the realms of psychoneuroimmunology. We are taking in the realms of the mind, we are working with our neurology, understanding that the mind creates the body. And so by working with the mind, we're essentially bypassing, in a positive way, managing, moving around symptoms and genuinely connecting into the parts and aspects of us that are generating these reactions and these responses, which is the main reason why I am such a cheerleader, I'm a hypnotist. This is like, I'm all for working with the unconscious because it gets the job done in a way that is much calmer and simpler than continuing to do what we're already doing, which for the most of us is being acutely self-aware, knowing that we are able, more than most, to intellectualize, to think and think and think and think. But as we know, if we were going to think our way to the solution for the current challenges that we're navigating, we'd have got it sorted months ago, because we've got the ability to think. We know, again, more than most, how we feel. We're hyper aware of our emotional state, of our sensory inputs, and hypnosis gives us room, again, to lean back, get a much clearer look at what is actually going on, and go for gold from there. So, checking my notes, feeling good about where we are. I feel like I want us to jump into it. So there's many ways of moving into this state of hypnosis, which can be characterized as moving into an alpha brainwave. But again, this is more speaking and talking. Let's get you a really positive, powerful experience. So this is the original means that I was taught to move into hypnosis, and I would love to explore that with you now. What I'm going to invite you to do in a moment is to leverage, essentially, the way in which we move our bodies is going to create, of course, actions and reactions in the system. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to invite you to, just with me, you're going to look up. And of course, when we look up, that is creating a state of awareness. Something's happening. I need to be awake. I need to be aware. Now, dropping our eyes down. The breath is one of the only parts of the unconscious that we can consciously influence. So if I take, for example, a deep, slow breath in, and I breathe out even more slowly, extending that breath out, that change in breathing is as a result changing my state. Whereas if I took it the opposite direction and started doing a lot of short, sharp, shallow breaths, Already the heart rate's up regulating, our vascular system is moving and grooving, we're getting more nitric oxide into the system. Things are happening. What do I need to pay attention to? So here's what we're gonna do. Calming myself down there. And that's it as well. We can even leverage that physiological sigh. What that does is that by taking a deep breath in all the way in, and then stacking another breath on top, that's telling our body that we're safe. And then you breathe out as if you're breathing out through a straw. So we're gonna run that again. Deep breath in. And you can see it, that blink rate is slowing down. The shoulders are dropping, and we can only take 2 breaths in when we are safe. So that's telling the body that I'm safe. And I'm safe and I've got enough space, quite literally, to extend that breath out. And that's probably the fastest way to mitigate, to neutralize anxiety. That is step 1, in case you're someone who's currently experiencing panic attacks, that you can go, right, I'm gaining control of this situation. Sure, I can't control the outside world, but I can control how I speak to myself. I can control the stories I tell myself and the images that I'm choosing to ingest. Slightly going on a tangent there, but I can control my breath. Breathing in. And releasing that breath. So that's tangent number 1. Love that for us. 6 minutes and 45 seconds in. Let's move into trance. I'm going to invite you to find a position that feels comfortable for you. When we're working together on Zoom, people are welcome to be sat on the sofa where they feel comfortable, sat at your desk if you're more of a desk comfortable person, or you're welcome to appear on Zoom in bed. That's what I do personally. I need max comfort. Thank you very much. And again, we're not moving into a state of sleep, but we want you to be comfortable so that you can forget about your physical body and drop into that greater awareness. So finding that position that feels comfortable for you. And then I'm going to invite you to be sitting with your legs uncrossed and your hands uncrossed, okay? Just so that those natural channels of energy through your body are open, because we want to be open to suggestion, open to relaxation, open to focusing. And whether or not you'd like to be really focused or super relaxed, that is up to you. So here we are, and you're in that comfortable position, right? And we're going to be doing our hypnosis, and we're going to feel wonderful. So let's go. Following me, and let's go for gold. What I'm going to invite you to do, keeping your head centered, and you're going to look up as high as you possibly can, taking a deep breath in through your nose. And then releasing that breath out through your mouth now. Looking up, breathing in. Each time you blink, that is hypnosis coming to you. As you release that breath. One more time, looking up, breathing in that deepest breath yet in. And you're going to keep your eyeballs up. And as you exhale, just drop your eyelids down, right down, all the way down, noticing that you are relaxing and releasing all of the tiny muscles in and around your eyes. Noticing that each muscle and every nerve is turning loose, letting loose as you follow my voice and as you breathe in. Find that you are becoming more comfortable inside, more comfortable in who you are, releasing that breath. And as you lean back, lie back in that comfortable position right here. And right now, here we go, letting yourself take that next deepest breath in. And as you release that breath, you're allowing a drifting, floating feeling to develop in and around your body. You don't need to make anything happen, just follow my voice. and allow this to happen, this relaxation that is beginning at the very top of your head and flowing down through your entire body, releasing down all the way down to the tips of your toes. And now I want you to drop your chin just a fraction, so you get that same looking down feeling you get as you look over a balcony or down a flight of stairs. Now, in your mind's eye, I want you to picture a flight of 10 steps leading down in front of you. So you're looking down 10 steps and you're moving on to step 10 as each muscle. Every nerve, every fiber in your body turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. And when I say deeper, I mean you're dropping deeper into your inner awareness. Taking step 9, and you can feel your feet treading each step as you go deeper. Taking step 8, hearing your feet, making contact with every step as you drop deeper on to step 7. Seeing your feet moving onto each step as you go deeper into an awareness of yourself. Taking step 6 now, as each muscle, every nerve, every fiber in your body turns loose, lets loose, and you drop deeper. On to step 5, and you're halfway down, that's right. And as you are halfway down right here, right now, noticing that any sound, any noise, any movement in or around you just takes you deeper into hypnosis. Taking step 4, drifting down, traveling down, floating down, going deeper, drifting way down deep. Taking step 3. As the sound of your own heartbeat is taking you deeper and deeper still, on to step 2. As you travel down, drift down deeper and deeper. The less you try, the easier it is to follow my voice down, right down. You're finally arriving at step 1 as you gently, calmly, easily move on over to an even deeper level. You don't have to do anything. Your inner mind will do everything for you. Just want it to happen, will it to happen, and it will happen. It's happening right now as you let yourself go deeper, noticing that every time I click my fingers and say the word deeper, you find yourself becoming more and more relaxed. So just go deeper, sink deeper, drift deeper. You're going deeper and deeper, drifting way down deep. That's perfect, wonderful. Because hypnosis is not about being asleep. It's all about being suggestible, and your ability to accept suggestions with your brilliant, wonderful, powerful mind, your mind that is creating your body that follows your mind down, deeper down now. And you understand that your depth of trance is not necessarily linked to results. You can go really deep now or not, and it will always work. So as relaxed or as focused as you want to be, as you go deeper, you are listening with your unconscious mind, and you are incredibly suggestible. And you recognize that understanding is power. And understanding in hypnosis is the most phenomenal, liberating and transforming power. As you breathe in And breathe out now. What I'm going to invite you to do is to notice that you can imagine in the palm of each hand there are 2 magnets. And you're going to hold your arms up and out in front of you, holding your palms at a shoulder distance. That's right. Keeping your eyes closed right here, right now, imagining, seeing, sensing those magnets in the palm of each hand. And those magnets, you can feel them beginning to pull together, draw together. And the next time you hear me click, as you lean back, you're going to allow these magnets to draw, pull together easily, effortlessly. And the moment your hands touch, you will drop your hands as you drift further deeper to a perfect, wonderful level of hypnosis. Now, feeling those magnets activating and your hands are pulling together, drawing together. The closer those magnets pull, draw, drift together, the stronger the magnetic power of those magnets becomes. Your hands are moving, drifting, pulling together, enjoying that sensation, allowing those magnets to move, to drift. And as and when your hands touch, you're going to drop your hands down into your lap as you go 50 times deeper now. And how wonderful it is to allow yourself to move, to drift, to melt even further. Remembering that your mind does what it thinks you want it to do, what you tell it to do. And you want to know, to recognize, to feel and believe with every part of your being that you are so powerful and that you have a wonderful ability to influence your mind. Because your mind influences your body and your mind gets that. Your mind understands that your inner mind, the most driving part of you, is motivating, conditioning you, compelling you to know that you are so powerful, that you are connected to every aspect of your being. And you know that it gets to be this easy, and it gets to be this good. And as you go deeper, you don't need to think about anything except one thing. You have the most phenomenal power to dialogue, to direct, to compel and command your mind in a way that gives you the most phenomenal results every day. You remember that your mind listens to the words that you tell it. Your mind does what it thinks you want it to do. Your mind does what you tell it that you want it to do. And now that you know all of this, you make a point of telling your mind better things, and you have a better life. And you do this all the time so quickly. This stops being what you do, and it becomes who you are from this moment on. You feed your mind better words, better images, better stories. You clean up your visual diet, and you seek out evidence of wonderful, positive, encouraging stories. You feed your mind better words, wonderful words, powerful, the most motivating words. You say to yourself, I want to do this. I've chosen to do this. This makes me happy. I'm choosing to do this, and I'm choosing to feel great about it. And as you feed your mind better words, your mind feeds you back better behaviors. And it gets to be this easy. You get to feel so good, and you are accepting yourself every day. You know that the root of all suffering is resistance, and that what we resist tends to persist. So you accept yourself as you are. You accept yourself as enough. You are enough because you are enough. You tell yourself every day when you play this recording at home, you say these words out loud. I am enough. I am lovable, and what I seek is seeking me. Every step I take towards my goals take 2 steps towards me. And you say these words in your head. You feel them resonating, vibrating in your body. Because you know that you are a unique person. You're meant to be here. You matter. You're significant. You are important to life. And that is why life has placed you on our planet. You are a key interconnected player in this game of life. You know that you are unique, and the same universe that created you supports you in every way, every day, especially in knowing that you belong, that you matter, that you are significant, and most importantly, that you are enough and you are absolutely lovable, that you always have been and always will be. And as you breathe in, just allowing yourself to remember everything you need to remember, forgetting everything that you need to forget, responding wonderfully with these direct mental commands. You're changing everything. You're changing your belief systems. That's changing your biology. You're changing your biochemistry. You are upgrading and expanding the bioenergetics of your body. You have more energy. You allow yourself to lead yourself with this gentle, clear precision. You radiance this sense of I am enough, of worthiness. And it's all so easy. And it isn't what you do, this is who you are. It is such a permanent, powerful, all-pervasive, wonderful, liberating feeling and freeing part of who you are to know that you're enough. To know that you are wonderful, to recognize this wonderful, influential, powerful relationship that you are supporting and holding with your mind that is influencing and informing your body. So knowing this, feeling it and achieving it, feeling amazing, feeling wonderful, feeling phenomenal. Feeling at ease, notice that my voice is flowing with you. These wonderful words are having a permanent, all-pervasive impact on you, encouraging you, celebrating you. So knowing this, feeling it, believing and achieving it over and over again just before you return to your full awareness. I simply want you to get an image or a sense of the way you would really like to be clearing, releasing all that you're not, so that you can step up and into being who you are. Showing your mind in words and pictures what it is that you want. Notice that you want to be who you are. And holding out one of your hands, projecting, creating this token of this true you. Noticing what they think, noticing what they believe. Notice how they honor, meet with, and allow their emotions, their energy in motion to move. And as you create all of the details of this token of who you are choosing, noticing somewhere in your body where this token wishes to live. And you can place that token there now, noticing that as you place your hand there, this token is integrating, it is activating, it is updating that body blueprint. Every single cell and fiber of your entire being is upgrading and expanding, matching this strongest state of who you are enough. You are lovable, you are worthy. And as I bring you back to your full awareness now, notice that you're aware of where your body is in your room. Notice how your relationship to your environment is shifting positively. Notice how you feel more comfortable in who you are. bringing your awareness to the bottoms of your feet, rolling that loving awareness up through your back, up through your heart, rolling that awareness up to the very top of your mind feeling clear, calm, ready to go. Noticing what it is that you are going to step into next to create the evidence that all of these shifts and changes are here, right now for you, within you. And you don't have to hold on or try harder, you simply allow yourself to roll forward, create the evidence, creating that evidence by taking action, and that's going to super boost your confidence. When you're ready, opening up your eyes, slowly opening your eyes, looking over and around your space, orienting to this space, noticing what feels different now. Noticing what is here now, what feels easier, clearer. And then within yourself, choosing what it is that you are going to do now. That is going to fortify you, fulfill you, help you to continue to move in pursuit of your goals, your values, and the wonderful life that you're leading now as this true you. Beautiful. Again, taking your time. Some people, me included, find that as we're moving out of trance, we're like, okay, right, yeah, I need some touch on this body. So you can take your two hands, cross them, and just squeeze down the backs of your arms, having that moment of you're welcome, body. I told you I'd get these things sorted. I'm here for you, supporting you. Beautiful. Welcoming yourself forwards. Beautiful. And that is our introduction to hypnosis. So what we've done there is our induction. We're doing some deepness. That magnets is showing you, I already know that you're hypnotizable, supernatural state. Showing yourself that you're super hypnotizable, and then we're giving you these positive, wonderful suggestions. Now, I can't make you do anything that you don't want to do, and people will often interpret and incorporate these suggestions differently, but I always recommend that we want to move into creating the evidence. Only way to truly boost that confidence, yes, is clearing internally what's maybe keeping you stuck in shame, rejection, but we want to create the evidence, and we do that by taking action. And that action is going to go, right, yeah, I've got evidence now. Of course I can be confident. I know that I'm doing that. I know that I'm speaking positively to myself. I'm being encouraging. I always say to everyone, we don't have to be like sugary to ourselves, especially if that's not what we're used to. But I position it as, and I say this as someone who doesn't drink, imagine that the relationship with yourself is one of a friend that you see every so often. And they're happy to see you succeed. They're not clenching, oh my God, are you okay? Mate, how are you? How's it going? That's wonderful to hear. I'm so pleased to hear that. Yeah, you're doing really well. I recognize how wonderfully you're doing. That's brilliant. That's great to hear. Excellent. It's gentle, it's precise. We're feeling good. So I'm going to close out this video now. Thank you for being here. I recommend running this audio every so often. I actually don't mean that at all. I recommend running this video every day. And on the lead up to that first session, and then of course you've got this as one of your audios that you can have in your bank anytime you're like, hold on a minute, I'd like some support, or I just want to have a practice where I can move and chill. You can put this audio on and receive these positive suggestions. So that is the end of that, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for being here.